Hey guys, we are gonna make those homemade biscuits for you and just take you step by step on how we do it. All right, so what you'll need is self-rising flour, Crisco, the hard, and buttermilk. I use buttermilk because it makes the biscuits fluffier. You can use regular milk, it works out fine. Buttermilk just seems to be better. But today I actually have our raw milk that we got from the Amish. Just as a tip, that is where the baking soda brand gets their name, Clabber Girl. I'll put a picture here just for reference. Because back in the day, the milk that would clabber up, they'd use that to help their cakes, breads, biscuits get fluffy, which is what baking soda does. So just a cool little tip there. But what you do is you just pour it in a bowl, and then you take your hand and you just make a nice little hole here.
Me too, me too, me too.
Hold on, Nay. All right. And then, so once you get a nice little hole in the middle here, thank you, Nay. Buttermilk in the center here. So go ahead, Nay, pour it in here. Right in the middle, okay?
Okay.
All right, so once that's full, you'll notice it just sits there. It doesn't soak in, which is really cool. So then you're gonna get a good little scoop of this here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna just drop it down in the middle here. And we're gonna start mixing it in and pulling a little bit in at a time. Hold on, Nate, don't stir. Wait a minute, you can help me stir in a minute. Fluffy. They'll be more tough, which my first few biscuits I made were tough, which they were still good. All right, so once you've got that there, this is hard to do one-handed. We're gonna bring it out here. All right, so now you're gonna come over here and you're gonna come look at the biscuit. So now you're gonna pat it out. And you don't wanna work it for long, like I said earlier, just because the more you work it, the tougher they'll be, less fluffy. So that's about good right there. Really just kind of making sure everything's mixed, and the bigger you can make it. Next, we're gonna cut these into biscuits. Where is my cutter at?
Let me see. Alright, I don't know my cutter, so we're gonna improvise. This is where I was.
Alright, so a mason jar lid works just as good. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna cut, push down, twist just real quick. You don't wanna, hold on, Nate. Raise it up. There's a biscuit. While you're doing this, you need to preheat your oven to 500 degrees. And then while you're doing that, also already have your pan that you're gonna put them in greased. What I do is I take a little scoop of Crisco, I rub it all over the sides and inside, and then I just throw the biscuit in there. Oh, you cut me one day? And you want something that's gonna cut that. Push hard. There you go. Let me see it. Let me help you. I'll put it in the oven for 500, and you just keep an eye on it. Okay, and we'll just keep an eye on it and watch for them to be golden brown. Take them out, and there you go.
Have a black day. Have a black day.
Nay.